6 strangers invited to dine at the devil's table.
Cheers, everybody, yes.
It's lovely to meet you all.
This is a dinner party with a wicked twist.
How could you? Would you rather it was you?
Tonight, our guests will face psychological pressure.
That's so mean. That's mean, isn't it awful?
And questions will expose hidden truths.
I wanted to so badly smack you.
The shorthand that we're giving each other isn't all that good.
Rani, I'd almost forgotten she existed.
By correctly predicting each other's answers, you're incorrect.
No.
The group can win up to £7,000.
Show me the money!
This is a popularity contest.
I was well the best.
The question wasn't how deluded do you think?
Only the guest voted most popular walks away with the winnings. The guest who has triumphed at the devil's table tonight is... Six strangers drawn to danger are on their way to dine at the devil's table. They're determined, driven, but already way out of their depth.
If I didn't get on with somebody, I fear that my body language might give me away. I think people would know.
As a barrister, you deal with people from all walks of life. Some you want to, some you don't. If I feel like telling someone what I think of them, I will.
I've learned to deal with all sorts of different people from all walks of life, so I'm hoping those skills will help me bag the money, really.
I go by the title Professional Opportunist, which means that I mix together magic, pickpocketing and hypnosis. I decided to conceal this information because there is the risk that somebody knowing that I'm a hypnotist might put them off altogether.
I'm really excited about this evening. I think everyone's going to think I'm fabulous. They're all going to love me, they're all going to want to speak to me, they're all going to want to look at me, they're all just going to be amazed with how fabulous I am, I think.
My plan is to just be myself, really. You could say a lot of things with a smile on your face. A good example, you put a little bit of weight on, ma'am. What do you say with a smile on your face? She doesn't get offended. She just laughs. She thinks you might be joking.
So, will our guests sink, or will they struggle to survive? Either way, it's sure to be a spectacle. I steer the devil's ship. I seek the roughest seas. Let our journey begin. First to accept the devil's invitation is 39-year-old pharmaceutical rep Rani. Closely followed by 32-year-old criminal barrister Nick.
I'm Rani.
Hello, Rani, I'm Nick.
Hi, Nick. Nice to meet you.
The next diner to trade truth for fortune is 55-year-old bridal accessory designer Eve.
How about yourself?
Barrister?
Sorry.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Hi, I'm Eve.
Eve, hi, I'm Rani.
Next in is 34-year-old magician and milkshake bar owner James.
Hello. Let me grab a drink and see you in a sec.
So you're a barrister?
I am, yes.
Wow, wow. That's what I want to be. I want to be you.
The next victim is children's eye specialist 32-year-old Karen.
Hiya.
Hi. Pillar box red.
And the final guest to fall into the hands of the devil is 31-year-old civil servant Gareth.
Hello, I'm Nick.
Wow.
Nick, I'm Gareth. Nice to meet you.
Gareth.
Good evening and welcome. You're here to play a game of the devil's devising. And the game starts now. You come seeking glory, but one of you faces an embarrassing early exit. One of you will be cut adrift without a backward glance. To survive, you must impress your fellow guests. Amuse, intrigue, entertain, be indispensable.
That's interesting, then, isn't it?
So, what do you do?
I'm a barrister.
A barrister?
Yes. But a defence barrister, you'll be glad to hear, so...
I feel already I should be taking your card for future reference.
Yeah, what do you do, James?
I own a milkshake company.
Ooh.
Yes, indeed. You child, you. Look at that straight away.
Really excited me, actually.
Milkshakes! Woo!
Yeah. Do you add malt to your milkshakes?
We can do, if you so desire.
Tastes better that way.
I feel like I'm at the till at the moment. What would you like, sir?
Yeah. You're a barrister with an in-depth knowledge of milkshake.
I can tell you what I'd like. I'd like a dulce de leche milkshake with malt.
I'll be back in a moment.
Do you do that in your shop? I can't imagine that's a very common ask.
We do well over 150 different flavours, and then they can be mixed and matched, and we do have that.
Wow, I'm amazed.
I'm
impressed.
I wasn't expecting
doing
that.
it.
Every sense of my being, when he went, oh, could you do a Dolce Latte milkshake? I just thought, yeah. I mean, it's absolute balls. We don't do it, but hey, you know, he's not going to test that one out, is he?
What's the guy with the fairy coat, the velvety coat? And his shoes are hideous. And I knew there'd be someone with hideous shoes. His shoes are hideous.
What made you do that, then?
It just seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we do. It's a family business, and we're really silly. And we're really playful, and we've got a football table in there, and we play table football with them, and we've got music playing, and we do karaoke and all sorts of nonsense. It's not.
James uses a lot of those words like, well, it's really silly. He's trying to amplify something instead of just being himself.
Basically, I get paid to have fun.
Anybody who walks around the town known as the Milkshake Man clearly likes being a bit of the centre of attention. He seems quite nice. I think he will start to annoy me towards the end of the evening. I just have a feeling.
That's a good thing to do. I used to do that. I used to work in a recording studio, and I sometimes sat on the beach, because it was in the Caribbean, and thought, I'm getting paid for this. I can't believe it. I'm on the beach with a barbecue, and Keith Richards there, you know, playing the guitar, and thinking, this is marvellous.
You just threw Keith Richards in there out of nowhere. Hang on a minute, stop there. You can't just go, Keith Richards and I were having a barbecue and move on. Especially when it's happening in the Caribbean.
Wow, in the Caribbean?
Yes, yeah, Montserrat. That's where my father's from.
OK.
And I went out there and got the job, and it was brilliant.
Eve, what's the fairy Santa collar? You know, I thought Rudolph was going to pop his head round. I thought, no, that you've overdone it. You need to just stop short there, take the collar off. And she might have looked all right. The fairy collar was a step too far for me.
What made you leave? Or...
Well, first we got hit by a hurricane. And then now Montserrat now has a volcano, so I think that was really saying you should leave, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Where do you live now? I'm intrigued.
I live in Doncaster now. Such a contrast, really.
That's quite a change, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I've seen flicking through the tourist brochures of Doncaster.
Bearing in mind that so far we've had barrister, we've had just international superstar, milkshake person, amazing hair. You've got something to top now.
I'm a public servant, I'm afraid. I can't top that. In my spare time, I attempt stand-up comedy, and that's my... that's my... See? I know. Oh, this is the trouble when you say people, they say, tell us a joke. So my favourite joke at the moment is, what's round and laughs a lot? A tickled onion. See? Get that reaction.
Okay.
It's not bad, it's not bad.
That is bad.
Yes.
Did you hear the one about the couple who were sitting together at home one evening, and the wife looks over her wine glass and she says, I really love you. I couldn't live without you. Her husband says, that you talking or the wine? She says, that's me talking to the wine.
I think Nick has got a little bit up my nose, stealing my thunder on the jokes, and he pulled out a terrible joke, to be perfectly honest. Anybody who makes a joke about wine is clear an upper-class plonker.
We missed you out. What do you do?
I work for a pharmaceutical company, but I've also just finished a law degree, and I'd love to be a barrister. That's very expensive.
No, that's good for you. So you've done a law degree, so you're not far away. You've got to get onto the course. And you want to be a barrister or a solicitor?
A barrister, I would like to be. Who knows?
Why a barrister rather than a lawyer?
Because I'd like to stand up in front of the judge and fight for my people.
Rani, I've almost forgotten she existed. She was a nice lady, not the most exciting character of all.
The little one with the brown dress on didn't really say anything that interested me at all. I thought, no, say something interesting.
And what do you do, sorry?
I'm an eye specialist in a children's hospital. I'm an
Wow,
orthodontist,
fantastic job.
They were surprised by my job. I think they thought I was either a beautician or I worked at Spearmint Rhino. I help children with their eyes all day long.
I loved Karen. I thought she was a very nice lady. I loved her hair.
Apart from my girlfriend and my lover and my mother, my ideal woman would be Karen.
She brings a kind of fun quirkiness.
I work at Alder Hay in Liverpool.
Oh, that's a very famous one.
Really good.
My mother was an eye nurse in Moorfields.
Yeah.
Did you choose to have your hair done because of your work with children?
No.
Or was it just...
Under normal circumstances, I'd have gone, what? And took that a bit further, but I thought, no, we're trying to be nice, remember?
Because of your job, you kind of go, this will be fun, I'll do that? Or was it just you'd have done it anyway?
I like to try different things and different looks anyway. I mean, 6 months ago, I was platinum blonde.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to vote. Think hard about who you want in and who you want out. The diners will now rank each other in order of preference, and the individual ranked lowest will be asked to leave.
To vote someone out at this stage seems a bit mean.
Oh, I'd be devastated. The shame would be too much. I couldn't go home to Wales, basically. I'd be on the run for the rest of my life.
I think it's easy to find the ones that I like. It's difficult for the last two to work out who goes where.
If I was voted least favourite now, I'd be in pieces. I would cry. How could I be least favourite out of that lot?
If I got the boot right now, I would definitely kick myself for not mentioning my real occupation sooner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your cards, please. The person who will not be joining us at the Devil's Table tonight is... Six strangers accepted the Devil's invitation, but only 5 will sit down to dinner. 1 is about to walk the proverbial plank. The person who you as a group have chosen to exclude is... Nick.
You know, I have to take it on the chin, the fact that I'm the first to go. It's difficult to know who might have voted for me. I suppose potentially everyone, possibly Karen, possibly Rani.
He was my favourite, which is really weird because he was no one else's favourite, so I'm mad.
I wish it was a stronger drink now.
No, I've only got orange juice, but my goodness, that was scary.
It was a bad joke.
Don't you just feel for Nick, though? Oh.
No.
Don't you?
No.
No.
Not at all. Would you rather it was you?
At this moment, yeah, because I feel sorry for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. 5 remain to play the Devil's Game.
Oh, thank you.
This is lovely.
Congratulations for still being
Yeah,
here.
yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah?
It's lovely to meet you all.
Yeah. My reasoning, really, with Nick was straight away, everything he did, even down to the joke, which seemed so staged. Unlike yours, because, I mean, nobody would have chosen that joke.
Thank you.
I liked Nick.
I'm not saying he was a bad person, but the jacket and the shoes were bad. Were bad. I was so right about Nick with the jacket. I don't think the others will have voted him for the same reasons that I did. Well, I don't think they would. I don't think they're as fickle as that. I really like when someone surprises you, though. When you talk to a person, you make those initial first impressions, and then they come out something like, I make milkshake, and you go, no, I would have thought you were...
Please, what do you think I would have been?
An office person.
I thought you were a school teacher.
Yeah, something like that. So when someone says, I'm whatever, it's exciting, but with him, I just instantly knew his personality, and I was correct, I think.
If I get that, I could buy Greece today without it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate you. You have jettisoned a fellow guest and thereby earned yourselves £1,000. Now, the game starts in earnest. To help you get to know each other better, you will each be asked a personal question. How you answer is entirely up to you. But to increase your winnings, your fellow diners must discuss and correctly predict your answer. You play as a group, but this isn't a team game. Only the person voted most popular by you goes home with the money. So let us begin. James, please follow me.
Good luck, James.
Good luck, James. Thank you all.
Write the answer to the question that you find on the card and do not speak. James has been asked which member of the group is most likely to stab him in the back. So, how has James answered, and will his fellow diners correctly predict his response? If they do, the group stands to win a further £1,000.
Which member of the group does James think is most likely to stab him in the back?
Oh my God.
I'm thinking you, just because you're a male.
Is it a man thing?
I'm thinking maybe it's a man thing.
No, I think it's one of the girls.
I think it's going to be one of
I think
us.
it's one of us.
Yeah, but I don't
think
think
it's you.
It might not
You
be.
were nice about Nick, and he'll be thinking that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's one of us. That's closer
This
to
is
those.
I think it could be you.
Yeah.
I think it could be me.
To stab someone in the back, you have to build up a little bit of trust with them, haven't you? Which I think you've had quite a lot of conversation ways you haven't, so it'd be hard to stab somebody in the back that you haven't really formed a...
Well, maybe it's easier because you haven't
Yeah,
got a
that's
relationship.
true. Yeah,
So
yeah.
then you don't have any feelings or any kind of loyalty.
I think it's less likely to be you because you were so close.
I think it's
Okay.
me.
The only reason I said me was that when you said about Nick, was I sorry to see him go, I just went no.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking he's thinking, oh, that was a bit... If anyone said anything to make people think, oh...
Your backstabber. When someone has used the expression, they stab me in the back, it's always someone who is close to them.
Are we?
Are we?
Yeah.
Should we? We've got to choose a person, haven't we?
Ladies and gentlemen, do you have an answer?
Karen, me, myself.
I can reveal that James answered, Gareth, you're incorrect.
The man thing, the man thing.
Wow, you said that.
Your first thought. I was sat there going, yeah, you've got it.
We talked ourselves out of
I
that.
could hear you talking, and I'm going, I didn't write the question. I wasn't sitting here going, right, which one of your buggers is stabbing in the
I
back?
think you're
Either.
right. I applied a little bit of women
We
logic
went
of
too far into it.
overanalyzing
We
the
should have
problem.
taken our gut
You
instinct as it
started
was
with
right.
Gareth, and you were right. It was just purely down to, I thought, what's the most obvious thing for me to do on that one? And I'd go, it's the male thing.
I think James bottled it a little bit. I don't think Gareth was his honest answer. I think he thought, I'm going to keep the girls on side.
Is anyone married or...?
I've had a checkered past with girlfriends, but this year I feel I've met the one. A lovely young lady called Lauren. We went to Paris after 3 weeks, and yeah, it's been
So
fantastic.
you're quite romantic then?
I like to think so. You know what I mean? People have very different ideas of what romantic is, isn't it?
I'm currently married, but actually, well, I'm getting divorced.
Right.
My husband and I still live in the same house together. We still get on all right and everything, but we are getting divorced.
Is that going to continue? You live in the same house? or...?
Well, ever the house it doesn't sell, yeah. But, you know, it's quite...
You must have the devil's dinner party every night.
And you're married, James, obviously, I
Yeah.
can see.
Married for nearly 10 years now.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much indeed.
Don't look
Congratulate
old
my
enough.
wife. She's the one that's done all the hard work.
She's been happily married for 3 years, hasn't she?
Yeah. Sadly, they were the first three.
So what about everyone else?
I'm
Yeah.
married, yeah.
Yeah?
I've been married 2 years.
Oh, right. Oh, wow.
Quite
Still in the honeymoon period?
Yes.
Well, we've been together about 7.
Yeah. And no children?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a daughter.
Oh, right, yeah. How old is she?
She's 16.
Oh, wow.
From a previous marriage.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got 4 children.
Have you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got married very young to someone who was very old and very controlling, and had a child with him, and we divorced less than a year later because I just woke up and thought, what is going on here?
Good for you.
But I've been with my partner, Dave, now for nearly 9 years.
Oh, lovely.
I had 2 boys and we were trying for a girl, and then we ended up with boy twins.
Right.
So I've got 4 boys,
Yeah.
but I'd love a girl.
Eve, it's your turn to dance to the devil's tune. Please follow me. Write the answer to the question you find on the card. Do not speak. Eve has been asked, what would harm a child the most? A junk food heavy diet, regular smacking, or unlimited TV? So how has Eve answered? And will her fellow diners match her response? If they do, the group will double their money to £2,000.
What does Eve think does a child the most harm? A junk food heavy diet, regular smacking, or unlimited television?
I think smacking. You could be smacked as a child on a regular, in inverted commas, basis, but it could potentially still just be about discipline, and it wouldn't necessarily have to be about violence and about some malicious intent.
What does Eve think?
I initially thought junk food,
She looks
She looks good. She looks
so
tidy,
I think
doesn't
she very much looks after herself.
She looks tidy.
Exercise. So I
I'd
think
say
she would have
she
strong
eats quite
views on
well.
the diet.
Yeah.
I don't think it's TV.
My gut reaction was junk food.
I think it would be the psychological harm of
From
violence.
smacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like the diet.
It's not the physical fact that it hurts your bum when you're smacked.
But it's what you think and how, you're
and
right.
how it affects a child's life.
I see what
And
you're
how
saying.
they view smacking
Yeah.
and violence.
Because the, you know,
And the child being anxious all the time that they're going to get a smack and the whole...
I think she would...
I think smacking now, James.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you have an answer?
We do. We think regular smacking.
I can reveal that Eve answered regular smacking. You are correct. You have won £1,000.
Good chaps and chapettas.
Well done. That was fantastic, the way you all argued that out. And you said it straight away. The gut reaction definitely works, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah. See, we had two gut reactions that were correct now.
I like the idea of a meal where a man comes in occasionally and just drops money in a bowl.
It's fab. It was fantastic to have some more money in that pot. I keep touching it. Show me the money.
Just curiously, is it that you see smacking full stop as psychologically damaging and a bad thing?
For me, I think it's automatically wrong, because I think it says more about my anger than anything my child has done.
My mother used to smack me, didn't do us no harm, but I weren't going to say that because she was obviously on her high horse about the smacking thing, wasn't she? She looks like one of them types that doesn't give her kids any McDonald's or anything like that. If it's not true, then it's not true.
Does anyone here believe in the supernatural?
Magic-y.
Well, the cosmic origin and that kind of thing. I really like all that. I really like psychics, though, and things like that.
Yeah, I do.
I go to see psychics a lot with people from work, and we just love it. Really, really gorgeous.
But I think not everyone is.
No.
Are
Definitely
you not
not.
even
Definitely
slightly
not.
suspicious?
Although I very much believe in magic, but I think it's more to do with being positive. Every
You make
Halloween,
it happen,
I'll make
don't
a
you?
spell. But when it comes to psychics, I do think there's too many charlatans
Oh, there definitely
to
are.
convince me.
Eve's getting on my nerves a little bit. I thought we'd get on because she's into all, like, the witchy magic stuff, and I love me psychics and me ghosty stuff. No, she seems quite set in her ways, and I'm thinking, is that really the person you are, or is this all a load of rubbish?
I am a little bit of a sceptical character, if I'm honest. With the right set of skills,
I never
you
speak.
could duplicate,
speak.
doesn't matter.
The ladies who seem to share a bond over the spiritual and positive energy, and he's real bit of dampener on now. He's put the blockers up, I think, as they would say.
You could duplicate all of that anyway.
Not names. You could
Tell me my partner's name, then.
I didn't say I could.
No, but you were saying that
Dave.
with... How did you know that?
Yeah, he picked it up before.
All right, okay.
But actually, you've just proven the point there.
In a way, but
Four
we'll
children.
go in and
You
we'll...
had a very difficult first relationship.
I just find the whole thing nonsense. I can't see any evidence other than a set of skills involved. Yes, it could be, but actually there's lots of other reasons why it might not be, and there's lots of other ways and means of doing it.
James talks and talks. He goes on and on and on and on and on and round and round and round the subject. And I couldn't bear that personally. I'd be like, all right, zip it now, end of.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for question number 3. Gareth, please follow me. Write the answer to the question you find on the card. Do not speak. Gareth has been asked which member of the group does he think is the least intelligent. If the group matches Gareth's answer, the prize pot will rise to £3,000.
Which member of the group does Gareth think is the least intelligent?
Oh, God.
That's so mean.
That's mean, isn't it? Awful.
Right, so it's definitely not going to be you because you've done your law degree, so he's definitely not going to think you. Right, OK? So it's got to be 1 + 3.
You're an ophthalm...
Orthoptist.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
You do that stuff. You do have a sense, even if we had no idea what you'd ever done before, that you've had a very good, solid education. You might just think, this guy just works in a milkshake shop. Can't be that clever.
And all he knows about me, actually, is that I worked in a recording studio. He doesn't really, you know...
My gut instinct would be you, and that's not my thought, but that would be my gut instinct.
Who dares to be true? Who values self-knowledge above self-worth? Who's prepared to be unpopular? The devil's questions are designed to be divisive. Our diners find themselves in rocky waters. Can they stay afloat? Our diners are steering a delicate course. They're playing the devil's game for profit, answering personal questions that are increasingly uncomfortable. Gareth has been asked, which member of the group does he think is least intelligent? Gareth's answer is bound to prove hurtful. The group's choice doubles the offense. It's a lose-lose situation. If the group correctly predicts Gareth's answer, they add £1,000 to their prize pot, taking their total to £3,000.
I'd plumb for it being me.
I'm not thinking you.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Eve.
I think you. I don't know, it's so hard, isn't it? I'm split.
I'm going to say you too.
We'll go with the majority.
You look amazing now, honestly.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please confirm your answer?
We think it's James.
I can reveal that Gareth answered, Rani, you're incorrect.
We were miles off.
We said definitely not you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How could you?
I feel terrible. It was very tough. It was like a law degree. You're very intelligent. You a high level orthoptist. And you've run your own business successfully for a long time and kept the woman happy for 10 years. Always shows a degree of intelligence. You just spoke very well and have achieved a lot.
What? How have you decided that I'm not intelligent because I haven't been able to speak a lot? Maybe I am intelligent because I'm not talking over everyone.
I'd be mortified if I was as unintelligent as Rani, though. She doesn't really bring much to the equation other than just going, oh, no, oh, what's on?
It's almost no second guessing what you think the table will pick rather than
Not true feeling.
Yes.
No, yeah.
You should go for the obvious then.
Yeah. We've got 2K at the moment. Then you can touch it, feel it, smell it, then it's yours.
It's time for question 4. Karen, please follow me. Write the answer to the question that you find on the card and do not speak. Karen has been asked, out of 10, how stylish does she think she is? With £2,000 in the collective pot, if the group correctly predicts Karen's answer, they could add a further £1,000 to their winnings.
Yeah. Like when that was a leap of faith, you could say.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how stylish does Karen think she is? It gives a real dilemma, doesn't it?
I think she is very stylish.
I do. Yeah.
Or will she think? I'm going to make a big leap here and say, with their first relationship, they didn't go so well. She might have some self-esteem issues. You know what I mean?
Yes,
that would mean she wouldn't answer that question as highly as
Yeah.
we think she would.
The changing of the hair, always having to sort of morph into
Chameleon.
something else, is probably that she's trying to find something in herself and she hasn't quite found it.
Would you put a number on that?
A 4, I think.
No.
I think she
I
would.
said 6 with the same reasoning as.
I've got to be honest, I disagree.
Yeah?
I think that she's found an awful lot of sort of personal fortitude from what she's been through.
I've been to the Grand National and there's a lot of Liverpudlian girls who go to the Grand National and they dress up to the nines and they think they're very stylish as a city, the Liverpudlians.
Yeah, but the question wasn't how deluded do you think you were, was it?
My instinct was 7.
Yeah? Oh, well, then I think we'll go for that, then.
Are we happy?
Are we happy?
Yeah, OK. Yeah, but I...
And who else is around?
Ladies and gentlemen, do you have an answer?
It's 7.
I can reveal Karen answered 9. You are incorrect.
We hope it's not. Oh my God, she's going to kill us.
I was pushing the bar up for you.
I massively love myself. I'm very brazen.
Do you?
You've not gotten up to that at all.
It was a compliment.
And it'd be 9 any day of the week. I just didn't put 10 because I'm not that big-headed.
Oh,
but
see?
wow.
See?
Definitely. Who said 4?
I did.
No. I wanted to so badly smack Eve when she gave me 4 out of 10. And then she starts to say, oh, no, it's just I thought because of the things that went on in your life. Who is she, Jeremy Kyle? I just thought, what? Look at me, love. 4.
I have to say that I feel that she's probably not as confident as she portrays. I think she's a very dynamic strength, you know, and got lots of strengths, but her being stylish is a different thing altogether.
I couldn't have a conversation with her if those other people weren't there. I'd just be like, oh, love, move on.
If we sat down and talked at length, it would do us a lot of good, but the shorthand that we're giving each other isn't all that good.
It would have been hard.
Yes,
there was
it would,
10
yeah.
different answers.
Yeah.
So.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for question number 5. Rani, please follow me.
Good luck with that.
Write the answer to the question that you find on the card and do not speak. Rani has been asked what would be worse, losing her dignity, her looks, or her wealth. If the group's answer replicates Rani's, they'll up their prize to £3,000.
This is going to be
It
interesting.
falls on me. What does Rani think would be worse? Losing her dignity, losing her looks, or losing her wealth?
Dignity,
So what would
I'd
be
say.
worst? Dignity, looks, or wealth?
Wow,
tricky.
that is very tricky. I don't think she would mind about dignity, really.
Really? I really did. I
I think
thought...
that's the
no, I
most
think-
important thing to a lot of people.
Hang on a
I
minute,
don't
hang
think
on a minute.
most
No, wait a minute, it depends what you mean in what
We've missed
context.
something.
Yeah.
She's going into law. So dignity clearly can't have anything to do with it at all.
Right.
Joke.
My
Your
gut
joke.
instinct is dignity, and I think it would be with most people. I mean, you know what I'm like about my looks, well, you do now, and my answer would still be dignity.
The idea of losing dignity is an entire thing. So if you lose your looks, it's not talking about losing partial looks. It's talking about losing your looks, full stop. Same with wealth.
You have to bring it on the wealth issue. She trained to be a lawyer, which is associated with wealth, and she's been a pharmaceutical rep, hasn't she, which is, I think, is a pretty well-paid endeavour.
Yeah. But I think one of the things she did talk about her looks, but I didn't think it was that important.
It wasn't the forefront of everything
No, it
she was
wasn't.
talking about. I think it's
So I think her
dignity.
answer's going to be dignity.
I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you have an answer?
Yes, the worst thing for Rani would be to lose her dignity.
I can reveal that Rani answered losing her dignity. You are correct. You have won £1,000.
Fantastic.
Instinct again.
I think he pushed us. That was good. Well done.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You said it straight
I said it
away.
straight away.
She did. Yes.
Do you know, I just read it as it was on the card.
Yeah.
Like with the one that you did, I just read it as it was on the card and just thought...
But I went with my instinct. My first instinct was
Yeah.
dignity.
Whether Rani answered truthfully at that question, I'm not so sure. I think she'd be more upset about losing A, her looks, B, her wealth, and then her dignity.
It was really hard to choose because wealth means so much.
Yeah.
You know, your health is your wealth. You know, wealth can and it is money, and then your looks, okay, but you age anyway. And what looks and your dignity and what level?
There's £3,000 in the prize pot, but the game is about to take a wicked turn. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting late. You're looking forward to dessert. But there's an ill wind blowing, and it brings trouble. One of you is about to turn traitor. Please take a card. Who has the marked card? Gareth. You have power. Use it wisely. You must now publicly identify your favorite and least favorite guest. Your least favourite guest will be unceremoniously ejected.
Oh my God.
This ill wind blows nobody any good. The guest voted favourite will be resented. The guest voted least favourite will be rejected. Gareth will be re-evaluated. There's trouble brewing at the devil's table. Gareth must perform an unpleasant and potentially damaging task. He must publicly identify his favourite and least favourite guests. His least favourite guest must leave, never to return. Gareth, who is your favourite guest?
My favourite guest, after much deliberation, is Karen.
And Gareth, who is your least favourite guest?
Again, after much deliberation, James, I'm sorry.
James, please leave the table.
I am sad to go. You know, I was really enjoying myself.
I don't envy you at all. I don't envy you at all.
His choice to choose me to get me out of the running, I think, was tactical. But it's a game.
You okay?
I'm good, I'm good. I quite enjoyed the power, actually. I didn't think I would, but yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. I won't lie to you. We had to go. You were talking about the, you know, the spiritual. He put a real blocker, didn't he, on your views, I thought, didn't he?
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to talk about it.
No.
Our views are different.
Yeah.
We come from a different,
Yeah.
you know, different perspective, but we all wanted to talk about it. We were all really interested. But he wouldn't even give us the chance to...
And as soon as you got one sceptic, it kind of, you can't talk openly, you've got to prove, first of all.
You feel like you're having to sell it to him.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
we're not trying to sell anything, we're just saying what we believe in.
Ladies and gentlemen, only 4 of you remain. And once again, the game changes. Our final question tests how well you know your fellow guests. This question reveals a particular detail about one member of the group. Karen, please follow me. Write the answer to the question that you find on the card and do not speak. For a final £1,000, Karen must answer a question based in fact. One of the guests round the table believes the UK has too many immigrants, but who? Is it pharmaceutical sales rep Rani, civil servant Gareth, or bridal accessory designer Eve? Ladies and gentlemen, Karen was asked, who around the table believes the UK now has too many immigrants? The correct answer is Rani. Karen answered Eve. She was incorrect.
Unbelievable.
Ronnie, why do you believe that?
It's interesting, isn't it? Because I'm actually Asian and my parents are immigrants. But I just think with the way the economy's going, and because we provide so much with regards to housing and all the support and education on the NHS, we can't afford it.
My dad came over because of the war. It was like he had no choice. It was,
my
you know.
dad,
But I do think that there's something very nice about that we will take people in and they become part of our society. It is disappointing. Disappointing that she wants her share of it, but she doesn't want to share it with anybody else.
Ronnie's views on immigration were surprising, but she just said what she felt, and I think you have to admire someone for doing that.
Sorry, Eve, I just had to choose someone and I actually didn't have any clue, and I just thought, well, pick Eve then.
Yeah.
I really didn't have it.
Well, like you say,
it was as simple as that. It could have been anyone.
Karen doesn't take clues from anything more than the outward person. And I think she sees me as a certain thing. That's her view, and she's not going to change it very much. He's younger, so you probably might have thought I have that view.
Maybe had
older.
a stronger view, and because you've maybe seen some changes. I don't know. I just plucked
It's
it
quite
out.
strange that you would, because that's one of the things that I think I'm quite vehement about.
Our personalities seem to clash, and there seems to be a tension there that I think the others can feel, that tension between us. I'm really disappointed in that, because I thought we might have some common ground, but no, she's just a bit weird.
You must put pen to paper for one final time. You've travelled this far together, and now you break apart. Only one of you can take home the winnings. It's judgment time. Each diner must choose their preferred guest, and when the votes are counted, only the most esteemed will walk away with the £3,000 prize.
Do you go tactical? Do you tell the truth? I'm just going to go for it. It's the truth.
I'm trying to be a bit strategic as well.
It's not difficult to put my top one. It's fairly difficult to do the other two.
I don't think I've changed my mind about any of them. I didn't like Eve from the beginning. Rani I thought was boring, I still think she is, although nice enough. Like the guys. No, I think I've maintained my initial impressions. I still think those things.
Will it be the sister act and they stick together, or will they go against each other and put me in at number one?
The journey's nearly done. The harbour lights are close. One last duty remains. Ladies and gentlemen, the votes are in, and a prize pot of £3,000 awaits tonight's winner. The guest who has triumphed at the Devil's Table tonight is... Gareth.
Wow! I won. I can't really believe it.
Oh,
really?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm very surprised. I thought the girls would have stuck together and voted for themselves. Thank you very much.
There you go. Well done.
Cheers to the rest of us.
Well done.
Such a nice chap all the way through, so I'm really pleased, actually.
Thank you very much.
I'm so glad you did. What are you going to do with it, Gareth?
Do whatever you like.
Take your girlfriend away
I
somewhere.
might propose to her, seriously. Seriously.
I would love to have won the money. I'd be over the moon, but... Oh my God, I can't believe he just said that. He's going to propose to his girlfriend, so hey.
Well.
I was well the best. Well the best. I mean, Gareth was good and all that, but look.
Fear not for the safety of your ship. With the devil at the helm, the sails are always full. The night stars light your way, and your soul is traded for fool's gold. Good night.